Okay, so for whatever reason, my webcam not wanting to work today. That being said, we do have 169. Nice. Joined about 9 minutes before the event. So we're going to go over the deck list real quick. Okay, so this is the list we're running today. Nothing too crazy, very similar to what we've been running. We got the Urza Sagas, the Wastelands, Ports, Caracas, 4 of each. Then we have 18 planes. I went ahead and cut one of them. Despite wanting to have a ton of lands, you also don't want to flood, so it's a little tight. That being said, what we did with the extra spot was we moved this Pithing Needle from the sideboard to the main deck. I wanted it game one against enough decks to where I was like, all right, it's not bad to have, even in just like the mirror match, it's pretty good. And then of course against any saga deck, it's reasonable because you can grab your needle to hit their sagas. And then, so we have the 4 Deafening Silence, which I've liked a lot. I could see going down to 3, but it's whatever. 2 Surgical Extraction, a Grafdigger's Cage, because, we can tutor it up. The Peacekeeper, Mindbreak Trap, 2 Rest in Peace, and a Containment Priest. And then I decided to use the extra sideboard slot from moving the needle to the main for a Council's Judgment, and then I trimmed 1 Mindbreak Trap for the Judgment because I do like having the Mindbreak Trap, but the reality is drawing a second one is like horrible. And more people are seeming to want to run like Humility effects or Torpor Orb. And so I just kind of want to have an out to that. It's also really good against Delver, like bring in removal spells 13 and 14, probably cut the needle. And I still haven't totally figured out what I want to remove. Honestly, it's probably either one of the equipment or like a Thalia or Spirit, depending on if we're a player or the draw. But yeah, so this is the list. This is what we'll be running today. 34 land, Yorion Saga Taxes. And yeah, it's definitely going to be firing, so I will see y'all in round 1. All right. Looks like we're going to be having about 200 even. Is anyone else going to sneak in here? Maybe 200 on the dot? Cool. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, we are hopping right into it. We won the die roll against Yama Killer. Interesting. All right. He's a known MTGO grinder, so I would assume Delver. This hand's not excellent, but it's not unreasonable either. We get to go turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, turn 3 Skyclave, and then start constructing. I think this is a keep. We also get to play through any like wastelands, thanks to the plains and the Caracases, all that jazz. All right, I'm just going to go plains go. There is a potential reason to play Caracas go in case they play monkey, because then you can bounce the monkey and then play the Stoneforge, but okay. DRC. Okay, so I think I'm actually just going to Swords of Plowshares to play around a potential Daze. Cool. Yeah, now we can Stoneforge into Skyclave, Daze proof all the way. Okay, so I think we want to play out the Caracas here. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like Yama's not feeling great. Sorry, man. And what do we want to get? Do we want... Not entirely sure what we want to get here. GT is probably pretty good. Cauldra, of course, is impossible for them to kill. But I think we might be racing here. So I like the Batterskull. Going to go ahead and pass the turn. Okay, Brainstorm, making sure that the thing happens. Makes a lot of sense to me. Since I don't have a camera, it's reasonable to just go ahead and hide my chat. Expressive Iteration, that's a good one. So this turn I will probably... So we're going to take 6, right? Nothing we can do about that. Okay, so they're not Expressive Iterationing yet. Makes sense. Probably trying to find a bolt for the Stoneforge would be my guess. It looks like a bolt. Okay, same thing. All right, so we definitely want to... This is tough because we're definitely going to Skyclave Apparition this turn. The question is, what do we leave up? I think we're leaving up the Caracas. And then we can play Saga. If we play Saga, then next turn we play Saga, Skyclave. And then next turn we can either play Equip GT or make a Construct. I think we actually want to play the Rishadan Port. Cool, so we got to eat 1. That's really important. Makes a huge difference. We also can't get Ragavand, which is relevant. Okay, there's the Expressive Iteration we knew about. Dragon Rage Channeler. Wasteland. Okay, hitting the port. Interesting. Definitely going to be taking 3 here. I think we just play Jite. See if it sticks. Because he only has 2 cards in hand, so either he's forcing this, which I think would be an easy call here. Okay, so he's dazing. So I think we do pay for this. Okay, so now we probably play Urza Saga Vial. The question is, do we attack? They have instant sorcery land. If they don't mill over a creature, then that means we can block the channeler. So I think do want to wait. This is going to be tight probably. Okay, ponder it is. Look at the top 4 basically. Binning a ponder. This is kind of why we got the Jite, right? Of course, we'll play out the Thalia first, especially if they only leave 1 mana up, because then we can also make a construct if they do kill the apparition. Unholy Heat. Yep. Yeah, so we really want to find like a Swords Plowshares or something, relevant here. So we're taking 4 down to 7, which is not a great spot to be, but it could be worse too. Go ahead and tick this Vial up, of course. That's really good, actually. I still think we want to just play this Thalia. And then we can also make a construct. Yeah. And of course, Thalia beats everything in combat here. Probably just with the Delver, I would assume. Okay, cool. So we'll just take 3 since we can't block, obviously. Construct here. Okay, so we're definitely ticking this up. Okay, so we drew a land. So I'm just thinking... So I don't think we want to make a construct. I think we just want to float mana here and then get a Retrofitter Foundry and play out the plains. Equip Jite here. Okay, so they can't. Yeah, so I think we're just going to get in there. Trying to think if there's a reason. We can leave Thalia back. Bolting his own token. This makes sense. Okay. So the question is, do we put Yorion into our hand? I think the answer is no. I think we want to do that. And we just need them to not bin a creature. Okay. Can't block. Am I dead? If there's another bolt, I'm dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he probably is the bolt. Yep. All right. GG. I'm lucky, I guess. Fair enough. Game 2. I think we board pretty cleanly here. We have Thalia, so definitely like my 2s. I think we can board out the Needle for... We're definitely going to bring in these 2 Judgments. And I think we can bring out the Batter Skull. I think that's kind of go from there. Cool. All right. And I think, yeah, this is how we're just going to submit. Kind of like Rest in Peace, but as we saw there, like I think you need to address the board more. Yeah, the graveyard, even though you do shut off Murktide and Dragon Rage, of course. Okay. Yeah, this hand's great. We have a removal spell. Aether Vial on 1, of course, kind of changes the game quite a bit. Rather than Aether Vial on like 4, sure, Ragavan it is. And like I've said in the past, I don't really care about Ragavan much. It's going to be obnoxious that he's going to get a couple points of damage in here. But the question is, do we play around Daze? I feel like we're actually supposed to just play Urza Saga and then pass. Because I feel like we will probably just make construct. Because I think we're just going to be vialing these bad boys in. Brainstorm, sure. Can't stack my deck, though. The good news is all the cards they can get off of our deck is trash anyway. And we know we're not getting wasted this turn, which is pretty cool. They got a Stoneforge Mystic. You want to cast it? Maybe. Probably not. I would assume they do not. It is probably one of the better cards they can get off of Ragavan. It's a Pump Fake this Vial. Ooh, okay. I like that. Yeah, I get to make a 2/2, a 3/3. Yeah, I mean, might as well. I'm sure they have a removal spell, but it is what it is. That's fine. I am down to trade a Saga token for a Ragavan. I'm fine with that. And as tempting as it is to Flicker Wisp the Saga so that I can keep going, all right, sure. Okay. So, we can put it on the stack. I think we pitch these. Weird. This is super weird. So we could put Stoneforge into play. I will take it up to 3. We're actually just going to pitch the Stoneforge Mystic, which is super weird. Just going to do this now. Okay, cool. And I think, yeah, we'll just get a Retrofitter Foundry here. Question is, do we care? Like, it might be worth it just wait a couple turns, tick this up to 5. I think that's probably fine. Sure. Yeah, I think we do want to do that. Okay, so they're going to brainstorm. So we know we're not getting upgraded this turn, which is pretty cool. So Force of Will had its rare 2-for-2 moment. Oh, they exiled a Delver too, so they exiled a threat to do that. And we will just go ahead and gain 6 life. Definitely taking this up to 4. Okay, I don't hate it. Nope, we're just going to be blocking with that. Another iteration. What are we exit is the question. Wasteland is a good one. Ponder, sure. Ugh, gross. Okay, yeah, I mean, no reason to do that. So now we need to draw like 3 lands. Okay. I'm like very tempted to just Solitude here. Pitching the Yorion. Oh my gosh, they have another Force of Will. Pretty good. Okay, so we need to find a Swords to Plowshares or a Recruiter or something. Yep, this is, if it's gonna happen, this is how it happens. Your opponent cheeses you out with Lightning Bolt game 1, and then they have the, okay, well, we need to find a Swords to Plowshares like yesterday. I'll take another Solitude as well. Okay, I think we're just dead now, right? We can block 1. Okay, well, we're not dead yet, technically. Yeah, they had the Force of Will for both Solitudes, right? So it didn't matter how I did that, and they found the Meltdown. They have a true name, too. A third Murktide. Okay. Third one will do it. And I'll let him attack, because you don't usually get to attack with 11/11 Murktides. Okay, so certainly a rough start to the day, but it is what it is. And we'll be back for round 2. Hopefully we can kind of echo what we did last week, but only start 0-1 instead of 0-2. All right, cool. And I will see y'all in round 2. All right, we are back. We're about to kick off round 2. Hopefully things go a little bit better than in round 1, but we will see. All right, looks like we won the die roll again. Perfect. Okay, and it looks like we have a grinder here, but it looks like they also predominantly play like standard, things like that. So we will see. I would like to play first, and we will reveal Yorion. And this hand's kind of trash. This hand's great. I think we bottom weirdly. So, can I just keep all 7? Because we're definitely bottoming. We're definitely not bottoming a land. We're bottoming one of these 3. And I feel like we just want to go up the curve. Yeah, so we keep, I think we keep Thalia and Spirit, or we keep Thalia and Skyclave, which is also a Spirit. And then we, I'm cool with this because Skyclave's good against almost everything. Well, yeah, if we're on the draw, I would probably keep Spirit, but on the play, Thalia is just much more powerful. So yeah, we'll try keeping Thalia. She's also slightly better in combat, so we'll see. Bottom this year's Spirit. Opponent's definitely giving us some time. They might be double queuing too, which is not uncommon for people who like don't play a lot of Legacy. Yeah, and go from there. Something interesting to consider is if they don't play a lot of Legacy, they're less likely, I think, to play like a Delver variant. They're likely to play something a little more degenerate, like Super Combo. So maybe Spirit's good to keep. Could bottom the Skyclave. I think this is close. Let me know in the comments which one you would bottom on the play game 1 in the actual blind. Kind of convincing myself to play this, to keep the Spirit of Labyrinth, but I think the flexibility of the Skyclave is really hard to deny here, especially since we're just going to be playing on curve. And so if they are playing a Daze deck, they're just going to Daze the Thalia, and then we can jam the Skyclave if they play a 1-drop. If they have 2 Dazes, so be it. The other reason, of course, we want to keep something that this Yorion can flicker. And right now, that's literally just, yeah. I'll go ahead and start recording again when opponent does anything. They might have gone away to eat, and then, okay, and opponent kept 7. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and keep bottom that, and we'll go ahead and 6. And opponent did keep 7. Mother resolves. That's great to see. Only thing I can think of is opponent's doing something else. Okay, Windswept Heath. Sure. And this could be a ton of different decks. It could be Bant. It could be... Ooh, okay. Since no attacks, we can just do this. Pass the turn. Yeah, it could be Bant. It could be some form of Delver. They're Tundras. I don't think that's what's happening, but it could be. I think it's more likely that it's the green-white Depths List or some Maverick variant. I think more likely. Of course, my buddy did years ago. He used to play a Ruby Storm-esque deck, but they would play like Windswept Heaths and White Fetches because he had a bunch of... He decided it was just funny at the locals to play all like white duels. So that way you lead with, Windswept Heath and then combo people out on 2, which is... That's just good deck building. These certainly are the times I'm glad I cut out all the dead air in these videos because this game, there's a lot of dead air. So yeah, this might also be, based on what I'm seeing, I see a ton of like standard results. I would not be surprised if they just have a ton of QPs they want to just kind of burn. So we'll see. Okay, Thalia is good. That's great. No attacks. I know, surprise. So now we have 2 removal spells, which I like against a Windswept Heath deck. And so depending on what we draw, if they play a threat, then we will either Swords or Skyclave. Oh, good. Is this Belcher? If it's Belcher, I'm very glad I have this Thalia. And then I hope they just play their Thalia and then we Skyclave. I can't imagine it's actually Belcher. It could also be Lands. Lands is probably the most likely. But we've seen actual factual Taiga, which means this Skyclave can hang out in our hand until we see like a Valakut Exploration or something of the like. Okay, cool. It's lands. Give me a Rishadan Port, my kingdom for Rishadan Port. All right. I think we're just going to put Yorion into our hand and attack. This is a matchup where I'm happy I have the Surgicals and Rips in instead of the Ley Lines, because you don't need Ley Line against this deck, but having that kind of effect is very powerful. So like, since you don't need it on one, playing Rip and Surgical are very nice. Okay, interesting. So let's start off with the easy part. Attack for 2. Question is, do we play this Karakas? I feel like no, because we want to keep up. We want that 5th land. Okay, and I do think I'm gonna just Swords right here. They can gain 1 life, but that thing's about to get much, much bigger. And this way, if they want to copy the Saga, then they don't make any constructs. So that Swords of Plowshares, like the Swords of Plowshares just doesn't do a ton in this matchup, especially since they have a pretty slow hand. And so they have a pretty slow hand, so it's unlikely that we're going to get comboed in the next few turns. And we have Karakas, which means they have to get through even more hate before they can 20 us. All right, floating mana, so they're probably going to Life from the Loam here, would be my guess. Crop rotation. Okay, sure. Yeah, and so next turn we're probably just playing Karakas Yorion. If they waste the Karakas, that's fine. We have this Yorion to block the 20/20. Super glad I bottomed the Spirit. Of course, I couldn't have possibly known that this was the matchup, but happy to see I bottomed the right thing. I'm curious if they will get like their own Karakas to bounce the Thalia. Okay, Grove, sure. Probably a Pithing Needle naming Mom. We can Skyclave that. Mother of Runes, yep. All right, okay. And the fact that we are up so much time on our opponent is relevant because these games do tend to go quite long. So they could have a P-Fire here. I'm going to start with this. We should have played the Karakas for sure, because then it can protect the Thalia, but it is what it is, because hiding the extra mana doesn't do anything. Okay, Mom down, that's fine. Having Yorion in this matchup is really nice too, because it doesn't die to Punishing Fire. It's gigantic, right? Obviously, okay, well, that's pretty obnoxious, but oh well. At least it doesn't tap for mana. Okay, yep. Pay 3 mana, probably bounce I don't know, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm fine with this. And then we just replay it. Because I'm not in a huge hurry to play this. Like, honestly, this is fine. It's not my favorite spot to be, obviously, but we're not in a bad one either. Opponent's also down to like 13 minutes, while I have 22 almost. The only thing I can think of is they're double queuing. Okay, cool. Well, so now they kill Thalia probably. Yep, Thalia down. Sure. You did it. Okay. Nope. Oh, wait. Can they not undo that because they... Oh, sure. Okay. So fine with this. Okay. Yeah. You can have a 1/1 generic creature. I'm going to eat that. One thing to keep in mind too here is that because we've gained 4 life off of these groves, they can hit us and we're actually not in terrible shape. So I think the next turn will be Recruiter for, not totally sure. Okay, well, Karakas, sure. Not sure what I want to recruit for. Okay, so they're getting Taiga, Windswept, Wasteland, sure. Okay. They don't have the P-Fire in the hand, but they can put it and then kill the Skyclave, sure. But it doesn't matter, right? That doesn't change anything. Yeah. Okay. So the question is, so we can get a Skyclave, a Spirit. I think we just get a Stone. Just get more advantage. I feel like we are supposed to get a Cauldron here. That kind of prices them into, like, they have to kill the Stoneforge now. I'm just like, now it's scared of this Dark Depths, especially with the Solitude. And now if we draw a couple more lands, we can Cauldron them. If we don't, then that means we're drawing spells. So I'm not unhappy with our... Okay, so they're just going for it. I guess I can still, like, P-Fire this turn, which is fine. And I will probably just take the hit here, honestly, because I would much rather just Solitude it hardcast. Because because I can't imagine they have double P-Fire. And if they do have double P-Fire, then we can always gain life that way. Okay. Yeah, they got to get this Stoneforge off the table. They can't really let that hang around. Stoneforge down? Sure. Well, I think we start. Yeah, they can't P-Fire, so we'll just attack with everything. That's funny that they want to take the Yorion hit here. I think we can wait. This is tough. I don't think I want to let them... Honestly, do I care is the question. I wonder if we can... If this game might get to a spot where they almost time out in game 1. It's a shame we haven't drawn any like Rashad ports. Yeah, we got a bunch of life for sure. Valakut Exploration, sure. That card's good. My Kingdom for a for a Skyclave or a Caracas. The opponent's already sub 10 minutes. All right, yeah. And this deals damage to just players, right? Each opponent. Okay. All right, sure. Valakut Exploration has exiled Valakut Exploration and Thespian Stage. And they're going to do another one. Mox Diamond, sure. You can play the Mox Diamond if you want. Cool. Scarring Wasteland makes sense. It's pretty sweet. I do believe they played their extra land. Yeah, because what are we P-firing? Yeah, you kind of have that. Thespian Stage, Depths, and Wasteland, sure. Take 2, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get in there. Probably hit the Yorion this time. They take 3. Yep. Put Stoneforge into play. And let's go get a Batterskull, I do believe. Yep. What else are we getting? The Saga. That's a good one. This one's pretty sweet. Another Valakut Exploration. So one went to the graveyard. Jeez. All right, well, we might be dead here. I will make them kill me. Okay, so I need to do this now if I'm going to do it, right? Weirdly, I do think we hit the Yorion here so we can gain 4. Like, I think we're absolutely dead this game. So if we gain any amount of life, we're not dead because the P-Fire is not in their hand. Then you need to gain 2, right? So yeah, let's hit the Skyclave. Unfortunately, I think that's correct. And they know the other cards in my hand, so I skip. Oh, okay, yeah. Did not account for that. So we are dead. Yeah, because they can Mox there. They can Pyrite. Okay, yeah, we're dead. GG. All right, game 2. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that wasn't... So... I'm trying to think what we do want. We definitely want the Rest in Peace. The Rest in Peace, easy peasy. Cage doesn't do much. Surgical is great. All 4 of these are excellent. GT I think is pretty bad. I think Swords of Plowshares is like pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate just like bringing in a couple Council's Judgments. I like Needle. I like Mom. Thalia Stoneforge. We can trim a Spirit for sure. Because they might have Sylvan Library, but that's about it. Be right back. All right, so yeah, I think this is how we're gonna do it, and we're gonna go ahead and submit. All right, I would like to play first. Yorion. Hand's great. We get to go turn 1 Thalia, or turn 2 Thalia. Turn 2 Thalia, and then we'll see what happens from there. That's a good one. If they do jam a Life from the Loam here, I will probably just slam this Rest in Peace. Play the Rest in Peace, and then play the Flicker Wisp. Yeah, all right, cool. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, well, it was going to be Thalia, but now it's going to be Rip. Yeah, so now their engine is shut off, so like their exploration does a lot less. A lot of things do a lot less. So they're probably going to put a counter on this Blast Zone, which I'm tempted to just Flicker Wisp. Yeah, it's because it's 3 and tap to blow. Valakut Exploration, sure. Okay, sure. God, they already played all their lands. They only have 2 cards in hand. I kind of want to just hit that Mox Diamond with this Flicker Wisp. Is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. It's not like I have much else to hit, so... Okay, yeah, so they do not have any more lands in hand. Sweet. Okay, I guess they just didn't want to get rid of the Grove, which, sure. Another Exploration, that's powerful. But this Rest in Peace, doing some good work here. All right, well, first things first. Okay. But we already nabbed the Life from the Loam, which is pretty huge, too. Okay, so they're going to blow it now. So I'm going to tap their other land, because this way, if they want to... Okay, so they just add green mana. Okay. Yeah, let's get in there. I think we're just going to play Thalia and put Yorion into our hand, because I don't think porting does anything. Okay, that's a Depths. So they have it turtled up effectively. Thalia down, sure. This is frustrating, but it is what it is. I wouldn't hate finding a Recruiter, a Sanctum Prelate, Stoneforge. There are a lot of tools I would like to see here. Mox Diamond, Wasteland. Okay, what are we getting? Probably a Stage. Caracas, sure. Okay, it's dead. They don't have their Wasteland anymore. All right, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'll just pass. Sure. Grove. Okay, they found another wasteland. Sure. Float mana for sure. We have an exile wasteland, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, issue with Stoneforge doesn't do that much. I don't hate Rashad and Port here. I don't think we're dead. I genuinely don't think we're dead. So I like doing this. They're definitely killing the Stoneforge, so let's get a Batter Skull. Yep. Sure. Probably kill it, yep. So now I think let's tap the Maze of Ith, right? Sure. Okay, it's pretty good. I didn't board out Ether Vial, right? I didn't do something silly like that? Okay. Yeah, so we need to find a surgical or something. Caracas is in the yard? Okay, well, Caracas is no longer in the yard. They got Wasteland, Caracas, right? Okay, what are we naming? I'm genuinely curious. Pirate Spellbomb? What do we name? Stoneforge Mystic? Sure. That's not my favorite thing. I think so. They can copy the depths right now. Pow. It is worth noting that if the opponent were not, I would assume, double queuing, then we would absolutely be dead. But we're probably still dead. Depth stage and okay, so two depths in a stage. Okay, let's do it now to save time, I would presume. Think we're dead here, which is unfortunate. Is what it is. Yeah, who knows? Maybe they think we have Swords Plowshare. GG's. That is disappointing, but is what it is, and we get 20'd. All right, I will see y'all in the next round. All right, just hung out with Kai and his stream. Excellent stream, Sawatari X. Fun stuff in between. Usually his rounds obviously finish way before mine. Usually, because Doomsday is a, just walk up, kill him dead. But anyway, all right, round 3. As we know, the strat is go 0-2 into X2 and hope there are enough rounds in the event to still top 16, top 8. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Maybe I need to stop telling my opponents good luck. I need to stop winning the die roll, clearly. I would like to win the die roll. Okay. Well, looks like opponent might be on Doomsday. They play Doomsday a ton in Vintage, so I would be shocked if they weren't playing Doomsday in Legacy. And this hand's like not even that good as a 7, right? I think we mulligan this hand. I guess we keep bottom of Plains. This hand's a little slow, but it is powerful at least. And if they're Doomsday, it doesn't matter. So that's the good news, right? He's gonna Dark Ritual, Doomsday, we lose the game. Okay, maybe not. Oh man, is it gonna be a fair deck? It certainly looks like a fair deck. Okay, well, easy. Thank God opponent's not on Doomsday. Yeah, all right. Hopefully they play another dude. Kill that one too. I'll do it. And then we'll play Recruiter, but we'll see what happens. Okay, gonna kill that one too. Okay, I think I will go get a Skyclave here. Jeez, okay. Tempted to just go get a Jesus. That is a lot of recruiters. Okay, it's actual elves. All right. Also not. Hopefully we draw like a wasteland, but oh well. I think the first hand would have been pretty bad too, because we had basically the same mana base, just lanes. Green Sun for 1. Okay, so we will need to eat this Wirewood Symbiote. And then hopefully we draw like another land. Like an Urza Saga would be cool. Oh crap. That's a whole other level. Okay, that one I'm honestly okay with. Yeah. Gotta eat that Heritage Druid. Unsurprisingly, no attacks. I don't hate... So hopefully we hit a land so we can recruit plus Needle. It is funny that this would have been a land. It would have been a Saga specifically. But I kind of would just want to go get a Needle anyway with the Saga. I mean, we're probably just dead, right? Natural Order, yeah. And they're huge. Yeah. 10... So yeah, it's 20... Yeah, okay. Cool. Good game. All right. And at least they don't know about the Saga tech. Okay. Man, all right. What? That's rough. But we'll see. Okay, cool. So Peacekeeper, easy peasy. Containment Priest, easy peasy. The 1 Mind Break Trap, very good. Cage, yes, and probably these Council's Judgments, just because it's more removal. I think Batterskull's pretty terrible. Prelates, okay. Retrofitter Foundry is fine. Thalia is obviously quite poor here. Yeah, I don't think we need the Retrofitter Foundry when we have the cage to replace it. Yeah, I'm cool with this. All right. Well, geez. Okay. Yeah, so we got, yeah, all right. Knowing what hands to look for is also really relevant, obviously, in most matchups, but specifically against something like Elves. Yeah, so Peacekeeper, Containment Priest. We have some bangers now, which is nice. We also have, 14 pieces of removal now, plus the recruiters to find more. Yeah, 14 pieces of removal. I don't regret just immediately swordsing the Reclaimers, though, because it could be green-white depths as well. Obviously, after we swords I guess when they played Allosaurus Shepherd, it was probably pretty clear that we want to kill that thing anyway, though, because they didn't show us a Cradle, and we don't want them to just be able to go get one. So, because it's free, right? It's mana positive, actually, right? Because they just add the mana, sack it with the Reclaimer, and then it adds 2 anyway. Yes, I would like to play first. Yorion. No. I don't have a white source? Nope. I guess I keep. And we bottom Port Wasteland? Oh, that feels so bad. Probably Port. Oh, this is so bad. We need lands. I think we have to bottom this Judgment. And they kept 7. All right, this is like the opposite of last week. where they mulligan to Oblivion and we got to capitalize on them just missing forever. There's no reason for me to pitch this now. We can just wait till our turn. Deck, why you gotta do me like this? I don't really want them to have a Cradle, so it's I might just play out the rest of the rounds just to see what would happen. But this has been a rough start. I mean, we hit Delver, we got triple Murktided, but that's okay. I think we just wanted to, in that game, I think we just needed to find, like, obviously another removal spell earlier, or maybe we're supposed to board in the Rips anyway. Okay, one more. I mean, we're not actually dead yet, and we just seem pretty dead. All right, well, Cage. I was thinking about that card, so, like, let's manifest. Now we can't get natural ordered, but we can definitely 6 here. We need to hit a land so we can Skyclave, and then, like, they also need to brick off forever, but it looks like we're just going to die here. All right, hit me for 5, sure. Okay, honestly, land? Okay, yeah. Let's eat the Allosaurus. If that's their line, then I feel like they don't have a whole lot going on, so they probably just have, like, Green Suns and Natural Orders in their hand. Go get a Dryad Arbor, please. I'll block. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see, what you got. I'm not attacking. I'd rather give you a 1/1 and eat another guy. You don't control, right? Okay. I think I'm going to just name 3 here. Or 4. Well, no, 2. We named 2 to keep them from... Okay, so they have Prismatic Ending probably. Swords Plowshares. Sure. Okay. I still think we named 2. What are the current lists? I bet. Let me take a look. I don't know. Because the Swords of Plowshares lists I know are different. Okay. So it looks like these versions don't actually run many 2s. They basically just run the Swords of Plowshares. I don't want to name 1, though. Because if I name 1, then I can't cast Swords to Plowshares, and that's rough. They can't Green Sun right now. They can't Natural Order. They probably don't have a lot of answers. I think I name 1. That way they can't Glimpse either. Sure. Turning off Glimpse is actually super relevant. 3. I would not hate to draw. Yeah, also this way if we do draw a Sanctum Prelate, or if we do find the Peacekeeper, then we're probably just, like, locked. But, all right. Okay. Let's go get a Jite. I don't think well, do you have a Rex Age? Yeah, this means that we can actually throw the Jite on the Cauldra, and that actually is a recipe to win. Don't do it. Don't kill me. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if they kept a reasonable hand and then it just drew terribly, but I'll take it. I don't think I'm changing anything. This is still bad. Thalia is still pretty bad. Retro, Surgical, not great. Right. Okay, so knowing they have Swords Plowshares as their removal spell of choice is also really relevant. Because if we Prelate on 1 and then Peacekeeper, the game ends, I do believe. Because they didn't know about the Cauldron either. Okay. You're, all right. I believe in a thing called love. All right. Let's reveal Yorion. We're on the draw, of course. And we don't draw white swords. So we'll mulligan this hand. And I mean, this hand has 1 removal spell, 2 removal spells, and a needle. I mean, I think it's a keep. I think we bottom. I don't want to bottom the recruiter. I think we bottom this. We have multiple. Okay. I feel like that means they have Cradle as the only other land. So I'm down to do that. We need to hit lands, of course. But okay, so I'll just name Elvish Reclaimer here. Okay. And hopefully we draw one of our other 33 lands. Sure. Okay. All right. We need to land super bad. I think we do Solitude here. And we can pitch a recruiter. It's fine. And we'll just kill this shepherd now. Because of course this means they can't heritage druid us. And it means we only take 1. Okay. I'll take it. Oh no. It's a good one. Yeah, I needed to find a land in the top 4 cards. Okay. Yep. This would be a frustrating way to lose this match, but all right. What you got? Deck land, please. Yeah, if we hit a land, we get to deploy Spirit. Obviously, playing the Spirit, 1, 2, or 3 turns ago, which meant okay. Once upon a time, I'm fine with that one. That one I'm okay with. It is funny that we've also shut off 2 Reclaimers with this needle, and they need 3 lands, right? Yeah, 3 or more. Okay, Career and Ranger. That's a good one. Wirewood Symbiote. They have both. Gross. Yeah, so we need to draw. Land. I don't think it's close. Okay, that's a land. Okay, give me another land. If we draw another land, then we can recruit into Peacekeeper. And with the Mom, I think we're in excellent shape. But yeah, so we're just hoping to draw a land here. They may have another Glimpse in their hand too, because that was the value Glimpse. But it was also a pretty good value Glimpse. I think they drew 3 cards off of it. So classic even green. Getting Ancestral Recall in 2021. Yeah, we just need to hit a land. That's not even particularly close. Cradle, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, is that the one they revealed? Play the Cradle, play the range. Don't do it. Don't hoof me. Okay. So you would need to tap all 3 to hoof. Get +5/+5, so 10, 16. That's not lethal. Okay. Yeah, this would do it though. Oh, Legacy. This has been rough. These doesn't have haste, though. Okay. Yeah, they don't get haste, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, so that's 18. So I just block, go 1. I mean, we're pretty dead. Is there a difference between going to 1 and going to 2? I think so. It's 18. All right, I will go to 1 point of life. Unfortunately, there's no Peacekeeper Plains split card, so I think we are stone dead. But if we had already had the Peacekeeper, yeah, because they need to get a creature. I will play the 4th match, but we'll see how I'm feeling after that. All right, we're going to do it. I took a break. I pet my dog. He's adorable. I love him. But if I ever trap him in here with me, he just whines and he's sad. But yeah, so we got about, 20 seconds before the next round starts. I was looking at prize payout, and I think if we rattle off 5 wins, we can at least top 32 or top 64. And so we can still get solid prizes. Also, always good to play some more rounds. See if we can get some lessons from it. But yeah, all right. Let's do the thing. See you in round 4. All right. We keep winning the die roll. So, at least there's that. And yeah, I mean, this is certainly a keep. I'm just not going to say anything to my opponent. It has not panned out well every time I've offered good luck. Warlock of the Coast, I respect that name. It's a solid one. Yeah, just Plains, Pass, and then depending on what we see, either Thalia or Stoneforge. But we also have we have multiple removal spells on 1 if we need them. So I'm keeping this hand against literally every deck pretty much. And hopefully, we draw a few lands over the next few turns, but even if we don't, we're not in terrible shape. Probably need to hit 1 land, but all right, opponent mulligan to 6. Cool, and they kept the 6. All right, opponent, your turn. Trop. Interesting. Okay. Is this Infect? I don't think I'm going to Swords to Plowshares here. but it is a consideration. I mean, if I don't swords here, when am I sorting, I guess, is the question. Yeah, I'm down. If you have days, you have days. That's fine. But this means they don't have the days for, like, the Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, well, I think we just... I like Thalia here, actually. Okay, so they have Force 2. I'm very tempted to just Solitude now. Actually, I'm about it. Let's just get all their resources, and you gain no life. Drawing the second swords makes me want to be a lot more aggressive. And now if we hit a land, we get to play a land, waste the waste their Trop, and play Stoneforge Mystic. This is certainly a low resource game. So we know they have Tropical Island in their hand still. This looks like Infect to me. Glistener Elf. Okay, cool. And we know they don't have... Yeah, so let's swords. They can't force because we know one of the cards in their hand is Tropical Island. And let's jam the Stoneforge. I think... I like Cauldron here. I don't think they can kill us fast enough from this specific state. Okay. Brainstorm, sure. So do you have a removal spell for the Stoneforge now? Glistener Elf. All right. Okay. I am down to waste this Trop right now. Okay. And yep. Put this Cauldron in. And I don't think we attack here. I think we just put the GT in step, equip to the Cauldron, and then kill them. If opponent thinks that was a mistake, but they can't attack into this Cauldron either. So yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's a great way to get the Infect player. Just kill all their dudes. Speaking of like I demand peace. No attacking here. Tamer Priest. Deafening Silence is probably quite good. I don't know if they play. Do they play Green Sun? I don't think they do. So yeah, Batterskull, not great. Retrofitter Foundry, pretty medium. Pithing Needle. It can name Inkmoth and Pendlehaven, which are both like pretty good things to name. Spirit's good. Stoneforge is good. So might not have enough to cut is kind of the issue. You know what? Some people have said Thalia is bad. I'm willing to believe that, especially on the draw. Maybe Deafening Silence is like medium. I don't know. Seems pretty good to me, but I'm cool with this. Yeah, I like Deafening Silence because that means if they do like go for the combo kill, they can't then also protect. So yeah, I'm cool with that. These are all very good. Recruiter obviously finds Peacekeeper. Flicker Wisp is medium. I think I'm fine trimming one of those. Give me a slightly lower curve. Yeah. Considering we're bringing in 6 non-creatures as well, I can see Thalia being bad. I'm willing to try it out. Like we're 0-3, so not super high stakes match here. All right. Yep. Let's reveal Yorion. Surprise. My deck is still legal. Okay. This hand's not excellent, but it is pretty reasonable. Can we do better on 3 is the question, or on 6? And I think we can. Yeah, this hand's so much better. I think we can bottom the Mom, actually. Okay. I like playing Mom here. If they want to daze here, I'm pretty happy with that. We did bottom the Mom, right? I'm not crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. No. Yeah, so now we have 3 removal spells rolled up for the next couple turns. Okay. So if they play an Infector, I will probably Swords it. If they do not, I will probably Swords the Noble and waste the Trop, but I think my mana might be more valuable at this point. I'm going to be firing off the Swords Plowshares next turn regardless. It's just a question of what are we wanting to hit here. Okay, am I just getting hit for 1? Draw land, I probably will get aggressive on the mana. If they don't play I guess. If they don't play anything, I'm pretty happy to just pow. Just take all of their permanents off the board. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We do it like this, so that way they can't daze it. Because if we do it differently, they can bounce the Trop to their hand, and then we can't waste the Trop. Okay. So literally the same thing. Sure. Ooh, I like that draw a lot, actually. Doing nothing this turn feels a lot better. See what else happens. Take 1 point of damage. Recruiter is not bad. Can jam Recruiter to go get Peacekeeper. I don't think they're gonna kill us this turn. So if they want to daze the recruiter, I think I'm okay with that. Yep. And maybe I wasn't supposed to. Maybe I'm just supposed to, tap their land, pass the turn, leave up a mana. But I don't like the idea of not using all my mana every turn. Sure. Yeah, so this is one that I will absolutely Skyclave Apparition immediately. Trying to think if there's a reason to play the Karakas. I don't think so. All right, let's eat the Blighted Agent. Surprise. Sure. Vines. That is a spell that no longer kills me. I'm pretty happy. This is tight, as the Infect matchup usually is. It certainly feels better now that we have access to Solitude and Skyclave, but Pendlehaven, okay. Yep. Sure, so I take 3 Infect here. Okay. Gross. Well, I can't block, so they have 1 card in their hand. I'm down to do this. Okay. I don't think it's likely I die this turn, but we'll see. Could be close. Okay. Ponder, sure. The second Blighted Agent is obnoxious just because killing the first one doesn't do nearly as much now, but it does mean that they're incentivized to not attack with both. So hopefully we just draw like a Swords to Plowshares or a Flicker Wisp. I mean, if you're not blocking, right, you just attack with both, sure. All right, so 3 Infect, right? Okay, well that's lethal. So that's 5, 6, 7, yeah. All right, well, yeah, let's eat the one that would deal 5 Infect to us. Okay, so they had nothing. All right. Okay, so we need a Recruiter or thing. A Recruiter, a Skyclave, a Swords. We have a lot of good draws here, which is great. Okay, I don't hate that, honestly. And we're not blocking, so... Okay, they have no cards in hand, too. All right, that's good. Sure. Let's hit the white source. Since we can't come off of white anyway, but a lot of good draws here. Even a Stoneforge is a good draw, which is funny. That is not a good draw. All right, man, that was close. I was trying to think. So we were probably supposed to keep the Recruiter in our hand and not cast it. Okay, yeah, live and learn, right? Thalia, I think, is... Flicker Wisps. See, we can probably cut the Sanctum Prelate. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I like keeping the Mom because if we play the Mom plus the Peacekeeper, then the game ends because they have no other way to win the game. Which, to be fair, most decks do not have a way to win without attacking at all. Yes, I will be on the play. Reveal the Noodle. White source, we have 18. We have 22 white sources. I'm going to keep. Okay, Vial stuck. That is nice. This is a bit close, but like, if we either get Vial to 3 or just hit a white source, we're in such good shape. Okay, just basic Forest Needle. Oh my god. No. Yep, that's absolutely what you should name. Okay, so white source, please. Sealed. Yes. Deal. All right. Well, they can't daze. I think we Spirit here. Okay, well now they can daze, so I'm less incentivized. That's weird, not having the Forest to play the Noble, but okay. So they like 1,000% have a daze is what I'm seeing here. I think we can recruit here. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will get a Solitude. Okay, so they know about Solitude. Sure. I'll take 2. Okay, so that's 4 mana? Alright. Not blocking. Might as well attack for 4. I don't hate just Stoneforge here. Let's get a Jite. Sure. Yeah, so they don't have haste Infect threats. So we'll see what happens. I super enjoy that this game's going long. We get to attack for 4 again. Decent attackers. Terrible block. Second white source would be Chef's Kiss. It is nice that both these are castable right now. Attack for 2. That is acceptable. Sure. Okay. And now we can play through a daze with the Solitude. This is a tight turn. Sorry, I kind of stopped talking there for a minute. But yeah. Okay. Do we get in? If we get in, I'm immediately shooting the Glistener Elf. And they probably have at least 1 cantrip in their hand, potentially more, because it's not like they can brainstorm to get rid of them. Okay. I am super happy trading here. Oh, wow. Okay. Do we just sinkhole them twice? Yeah, I'm cool with this. Just take my my 3 for 1. I haven't actually played the Peacekeeper because I haven't needed to. Sure. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay, the game's over. Sweet, because we can just we can port the Inkmoth Dexys down. All right, sweet. Okay, we did it. We're on the board. We are now 1-3. All right, let's run it back like last week. The trick is you lose however many matches it takes to get to 5 are left, and then you win. So we went 2-1. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, I will see y'all in the next. All right, so we are back for, looks like round 5. Awesome. We finally won, which is pretty cool. And we are playing against Jimmy Davis. I don't think this is Jim Davis because I don't think he plays in these. But we did lose the die roll. And this hand's like, it has no white sources. So let's mulligan it. All right, this hand's fine. I think we can bottom the second Solitude. Lead with Plains Mom into Thalia into Recruiter potentially. And they mold to 5. So, plan A. Mold to 5, they mold to. Or we mold to 6, they mold to 5. Okay. Yeah. All right, start us off. They did keep 5. Dragon Reach Channeler. Okay. I am tempted to just... Recruiter's really... What are we pitching is the question. I think the Recruiter just because we're tight on mana. And I just don't want them... they're clearly tight on cards. I don't want them to be able to use that Dragon Rage Channeler to... turn when they untap and bolt my mom into actual filtering. Another one. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So, all right. So this must be the Phoenix deck. Whatever opponent. Okay. Are we gonna get wheeled here? Oh boy. All right. I think we're just gonna jam this Thalia here. Okay. Well, they're out of cards at least. Draws a card. All right. I take 1 point of damage. Yeah, I'm down to play this Thalia. This is okay. I don't know what's going on. They've got to be a wheel deck. I know that. They're probably Grixis Wheel, something like that. I don't know. This is real weird. No attacks. I'll block. I'll do it. Don't test me. You don't gain life, right? Okay, yeah, it just deals damage. Sure. All right. I think we just get Kaldra. Yeah, so next turn we can just attack them with Kaldra and port them, which they're clearly tight on mana as well. Seems pretty good. So we get to attack 7 next turn. It's a good one. Well, I mean, it's fine. This is a card I have not seen in a long time. Put the card on top. Okay, so it's I don't know how they win the game, but I do know, I can't imagine. So they pay, if it's exactly LED plus that, I take a bunch of damage, but I think not worried about it. Let's just kill our opponent. Yeah, attack for 7, and we'll port the swamp down. So tap your swamp. All right, then your Bloodstained Mire. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how they're winning if we eat the Underworld Dreams here. Is the big question. I don't know what you do. Because I think the only way we lose here is if we get super cheesed out. Thalia certainly helps with that. I have no idea what is happening. I will be completely honest. I have no idea. I know they have permanents. I know they likely are going to cast multiple spells. Okay putting a cage in. I don't know about this needle. I don't know. Maybe we don't want this many cards. Cut the judgments maybe. I'm okay doing that trade. I don't want to cut many cards. I'm okay. Okay, trimming that. I think we can trim probably a couple moms. I mean, they probably have piles of removal, so I'm fine with that. And I'm okay probably cutting a couple Swords of Plowshares. I mean, there's still a Dragon Rage Channeler deck, right? I honestly have no clue. No moms. Whatever. Sure. I don't know. We have a lot of Deafening Silences too. Okay. Batterskull and Cauldron in my opening hand. This is a really good 5, right? This is a double mulligan. I think we can mulligan this hand. I mean, we have Aether Vial too. That's tough. We hit a Stoneforge or a Recruiter. We still have the Chite, right? Yeah, so we still have the Chite in the deck too. Sure, I'll keep. I want to see what's going on. So we just go Aether Vial on 1, to probably Thalia on 2, maybe Spirit. Okay, they mold to 5 again, so it might not matter. Okay, what you got? Okay, so perfect. What does this do? If you control a red permanent. Oh, okay, so they want us to draw cards, and we have Spirit of Labyrinth. I guess this is a good card against Brainstorm. As much as I want to play the Aether Vial, I think I'm just gonna play this Deafening Silence. Sure. Okay. You got it, man. He does control a red permanent now. This is true. What is happening? Sure. All right. I'm learning about so many new cards. It's exciting. Like, what set is this? Is this Oh man, 2 of them. I can't possibly beat 2 of them. I do actually probably need to find something. I'm just gonna. They always yes, right? All right. Can't attack now. We did not board out Swords Plowshares, correct? I will probably just Lotus Petal the Caracas to put Yorion into my hand. I don't think we're attacking because we're losing that race. So yeah, put Yorion into the hand. Are they like the Miracle, like Rebirth, the Forge deck or whatever it's called, the Wheel Miracle? And I think I do just want to put this Spirit into play. Or we can just keep going up the chain. Okay. Yep. Can't really attack. I can attack with 1 Spirit. They want to trade. I'm fine with that. Question is, do we tick this up to 5? And I think we very clearly do. Classic basic Mountain Underworld Gems. Okay, so I will take 2 here, which it's not that bad. I do think I'll leave it on 3 now. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay, there we go. Get to like free roll. Are we actually supposed to eat the Dragon Rage? I don't think we are. Yeah, I think we just eat these. Cataract Parasite. When the smell of passing through peaks is its hunger, maw becomes primed with acid and a taste for brains. Oh my god, it likes clearly. If this had said white, we would be playing it in Death and Taxes because it would be a white creature. So therefore, is Death and Taxes playable? Okay, they disconnected. This makes sense. Yeah, I'll get in with 1 Spirit. I forget my vials on 3. Oh well. It does not matter. Okay. It's a Lotus Petal. Alright. Instant sorcery artifact. It's pretty good. Probably still no. Yeah, I'm down for a YOLO attack. Okay. I will keep the untapped one. How weird. I probably should have been more aggressive with these spirits before, but sure. So we attack and they have to block at least 2 creatures. No, they have to block 3, right? Oh yeah, they have to block at least 3 creatures. Alright. They trade here. They block, they take 2, lose everything, and then, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, they can't let 2 creatures through. So they block everything but Thalia, go to 2, they get a 1/1, but then they have nothing. Okay, so opponent has a 1/1 illusion, and a Blood Moon, and a Lotus Petal against our Thalia. One of the few situations where you're just going to keep this vial on 3. All right, let's make you block. Okay, cool. All right, that's how you know you're in the top tiers of Legacy competition when you're playing against Cataract Pest or Cataract Parasite and Underworld Dreams. Yeah, I don't. But here we are. So now we're 2 and 3. Woo! All right, so we are about to start round 6. We're on our plan. Start 0-3 so we can dodge Kai, and then finish 5-3 to maybe get our money back. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know what to say about today's event. It's been a weird one for sure. All right, and we are in the round. Lost the die roll to Thirst. All right, I mean, the recent results are Doomsday. I would keep this hand regardless. So yeah, I mean, we're probably just gonna die. Not much we can do about that in game 1. So yep. If we somehow get to turn 2 on the draw, then we can start talking because we can go like Spirit into Thalia. Not a whole lot we can do. Did not shuffle. I don't hate wasting here. It's not like we're doing much else, right? Okay, sure. Yeah, so I'll probably jam. If they don't go off this turn, I'll jam Thalia. And that should theoretically give me time to put this Spirit into play because I care more about that. I honestly don't know which we're supposed to jam here, Thalia or Spirit. I care more about Spirit, so I don't really want to get it dazed, but we might not have that luxury. Okay, so we are going to jam this Spirit then for sure. Help them resolve this Doomsday. Hopefully they try to kill us this turn. They try to kill us and go off with a Thassa's Oracle, but they leave like 1 or 2 cards left in their deck. I don't know why I get stressed against Doomsday. It's like, not much you can do. It's not like there's a lot I can do to play around anything. Here, anyway. Cool. All right. So, what did they exile? 2 Edge of Autumns. Tutor, Street Wraith, So they probably have a Street Wraith in hand. I honestly don't know much about this deck. All right. Lotus Petal. Yeah. Ponder it is. Okay, we're not dead. Pretty excited about that. I don't think we want to show him Saga. I don't think Saga is going to be what does it. I'm happy to play this Thalia, though. Usually 1 idea is unbound. How many Street Wraiths? 4, yeah. 2. Okay. I mean, we are probably dead. Okay. All right, well, gonna do the thing. Okay. Do we also have the counterspell? I mean, we probably do, but cool. All right. Did what we could. Lost game 1 to Doomsday, as you do. Okay. So, Cage doesn't do anything. It's mostly just like Deafening Silence and Mind Break Trap, right? Yeah. Naming Edge of Autumn or Street Wraiths reasonable with that. We need Swords to Plowshares. Mind keeping like 1 Swords. Why not? All right. Maybe we do play like 1 Surgical. Sure. Yes, I will play first. Yes, I will reveal Yorion. Okay. Keep. Turn 1 Deafening Silence. Go. Yeah, turn 1 Silence. Nothing on turn 2 yet. Turn 3, hopefully Recruiter, Skyclave, one of those. Hopefully we also draw like Athalia Stoneforge, any of those. All right. How many Force Wills do they usually run 4? Okay. Woo, we're not dead. You'll love to see it. Maybe Skyclave Apparition was the take, but I don't hate, like it's obviously not very good, but we can take a, connect like an LED or a Lotus Petal primarily. Okay. Land, please. Land 1 time. Oh, why? Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Did they shuffle with the Ponder? Not to shuffle. Okay. Interesting. So they're just discarding cards. Land, please. Please. Play out a Recruiter. Probably go get a Prelate. All right. Whatever. It's a creature. Beats my mom. I don't regret the keep. I regret the draw steps. Okay. Yep. Yeah, like, imagine if we had drawn like a Stoneforge Mystic or a Thalia or anything, right? We're in a very different ball game at that point. We need a Spirit or something very, very soon. This is just kind of an abysmal matchup, so I don't feel too bad. But keep a 2-lander. Don't draw land in... How many draw steps? Has been 3 draw steps. Oh, well. Dear opponent. I think this is the worst part about playing against... Doomsday is that when they resolve their Doomsday, they just get to tank forever. Obviously, playing against like a really seasoned Doomsday player is a little different because they like generally figure out much quicker, but not like the most fun thing in the world. We do have like Mind Break Trap plus double Solitude. Okay. Is that only 3 Doomsdays? Force of Negation. Lots of Force of Negation. Surprised to see 1 will, 2 will. So they have 1 Force of Will in their hand, probably. Stoneforge. All right, I'll take a Plains. I wonder if there's anything we should get here specifically. Don't want Solitude. Spirit's not bad. Stoneforge I think is too slow, right? So next turn we play Stoneforge, and then the turn after that we Cauldra, so we attack for 5. Yeah. Pow. Put you to 8. Okay. Yeah. All right. And if they try to... Hopefully they just get impatient and jam. Okay. We're dead. Seemed like a weird way to go about it, but it is what it is. Okay, so I decided I only have 2 rounds left anyway. Might as well play them out. This has been rough. We are currently, 2-4? So we're shooting for that 50-50 record, which some days that's just kind of how it is. But yeah, so round 7's coming up. Hoping for some like fair blue decks instead of Doomsday. I would prefer not to play against Doomsday again. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next round, which is starting right about now. All right, here we are. Who wins the die roll? I won the die roll. Woohoo! Jet Pool. Okay. This hand looks pretty good. Can I figure out what they are on? With the Wasteland, it seems pretty good. All right, I think I'll keep this. Hoping for a blue deck. Let's see what's going on. If they jam a threat on one, I probably will just Swords to Plowshares it. Delver. Cool. All right. So the question is, do we jam Spirit or Wasteland them? And I think I kind of like Wastelanding them. No, not that. Because I don't think they have Swords to Plowshares or Days. Otherwise, they definitely would have saved the Delver. But no reason to let them use all their mana either. So I'm down to just play this Karakas out. Yeah, I just don't want to run the Spirit out into both Days and Bolt. All right, float mana. Joke's on you. I had a second one. Oh man, they knew the line. All right. Mom's a good one. Definitely gonna get bolted 1,000% unless they don't have a removal spell, and then it'll get forced. There it is. Yep. Yep. So next turn we can play Spirit through a Daze. They might not have another removal spell. Jeez. All right. Oh, okay. So they need the mana now. That's what you're telling me. No waste here. Interesting. Okay. I am incredibly good at drawing Cauldron Complete. That way it's sneaky. Sure. Just a naked Snapcaster? All right. Interesting. Okay, so is it just a blue-red mid-range sneak and show? Or not sneak and show, standstill deck? Because I'll take 2 here. No blocks. All right. Attack. Cool. Force Will. Makes sense. Expressive Iteration. Okay, this is an interesting configuration we're seeing here. Sure. Question is it's a lot of Snapcaster made. Interesting. All right. Yeah, let's float. Ragavan. Sure. I think I will Swords to Ragavan. So we go to 14. We attack back, put them to 13. They put us to 10. Yeah. Okay. Well, opponent, do you have Days? Yes. I can't just not do anything there either. I don't think they have a removal spell. They probably would have used it by now on the Spirit. Looks like a Murktide to me. So hopefully we hit a land so we can put this Yorion into our hand and just Swords the Murktide. It's not a Murktide. Maybe it's an Expressive Iteration and they didn't account for the Thalia text. I think that's much more likely. Or maybe it was a cantrip and they realized the Spirit was in play. Okay. Yeah. Cantrips they draw are all dead until they find a removal spell for the Spirit. Meanwhile, we're just going to go ahead, make a guy. As much as I want to put a Aether Vial into play, I'm kind of more about the make constructs line. Yeah, so it's just a blue-red deck. Sure. Regular monkey. All right, make a construct. Let's make a construct. And I think at this point we do just get an Aether Vial. And I think we passed the turn. Oh, okay, attack. No Expressive Iteration. Interesting. That's how you know where you're head. Okay. Yeah, why not? All right. There we go. Are we double blocking? Sure. I am content to trade my construct for 2 Snapcaster Mages. Yeah, and so now we can start getting in with multiple creatures. Yes. Okay. Don't think we Swords because I'm going to attack with both. I want to incentivize them to cast a Brainstorm here so that way we can potentially end the game on the spot. I'll make sure to put this. I think that's fine because it can't even block the Thalia. 3. All right, Spurt. Put this one first. Let's 2. Put this one to 3. The land and get in there for 5. No fetches, no forces. So it's just blue-red for resolves. It's for sure a Desperation Ponder because it's just index 3 and then shuffle if you want. Did not shuffle, so it's a good card on top and couldn't draw it. They probably just forgot about the Spirit. It's been a long day. I get it. All right. So Snapcaster we saw. We don't know if they have Murktides, but Snapcaster, that's good enough for me. Cage, rest in peace, and I think we want the Judgments. We can cut the Retrofitter Foundry. Needle seems pretty medium. I think Batterskull is just okay. Maybe it's better than Cauldron. That doesn't seem right. I think we can also trim a Reason. And then on the draw, I think it is trim a Thalia. Could trim 2 Batterskull in. 4 Solitude, 4 Skyclave, 4 Swords, and 2 Council's Judgments as removal. Plus the Rest in Pieces keep Dragon Rage that we didn't see, but it keeps Snapcaster from doing anything, and it also prevents Murktide from coming in if they have it. So it's pretty slow, but I think I'm okay with it. We have 2 removal spells if we absolutely have. And if they don't pressure us really quickly, then we can port them, then Saga. Play the Saga game. All right. They mold to 6 too. All right. That's step 1. Pull mold to 6. All right. Immediate fetch. Island. Sure. Ponder. Okay. So we don't have to do anything either, which super on board with that. Yeah, I'm confused by this configuration, but we are in the X4 bracket. But they might just be trying out a new deck, which that's cool. You do you. And the question is, do we play the Spirit or do we wait? And I think we wait. And I think port. See what they get here. Since they did nothing, I am pretty happy to Rishadan port here. Yeah. So many removal spells. All right. We do have 3 Force of Plowshares. And that's not great. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play this Spirit now. If they have days, they have days. At this point, that's fine. Sure. And this is a specific instance where Saga is worse than something like Field of Ruin, but not a whole lot worse. We have 3 turns of mana from it. Sure. Jeez. Okay. All right. Well, we will probably be sorting this thing. Question is, are we sorting it right now or are we going to their up? I think we are sorting it in their up. Because I don't think they play Spell Pierce. They could, however, play Pact or Force of Negation. Okay. No flip. Still going to do this. All right. Perfect. The good news is we still have 3 removal spells in our hand that we can cast. Bad news is we, I think we kept those in our opening hand and haven't drawn lands. Yep. At least Spirit and Stoneforge wouldn't do anything here. All right. So Expressive Iteration, exiling Forked Bolt. Cool with that. Are they going to Forked Bolt me here? They probably should. All right. All right. That's a spell I can cast. I'll take it. So we've seen 1 days, and that's it for, all right. Bomb down. Brainstorming. This has been a weird game. Double wasteland us. All right. Just a Murktide region, it looks like. It certainly looks like. All right. Good news is we have piles of removal. We will wait until we untap. What are we going to pitch? Probably it's either the Recruiter or the Wisp. I feel like it is the Wisp. We will get our, we will draw lands eventually. Another one? Because I'll do it again. Yep. Is there a reason to wait? Probably not. Pow. Okay, sure. Yeah. Do what we gotta do, man. I'll take it. Okay. All right. There we go. I've got another one. I'll do it again. Oh my God. Stop. Stop. Please. Are we playing another one? Yep. All right. Well, we know this song and dance. No Murktides. Yeah, that's the 3rd Murktide. Okay. Pow. All right, we got a ways to go. All right. I think so. They have no graveyard. Get Cauldra. I think we get Tay. Well, yeah, I'm down for a Chite. Because they're not putting another dragon into play anytime in the next at least turn or 2. Expressive Iteration. This is the 2nd one. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Crack the Tarn. All right. No reason to do anything here. Yep. All right. I feel like I'm not supposed to attack. Yes. Resolves. Put everything on top. Oh, opponent. Oh, no. All right. Well, I am in the 2 and 4 brackets. So last game, they also pondered into a Spirit, right? Like that's a thing that happened. All right. Attack for 4. Get 2 countered. Okay. All it took was not drawing lands for infinite turns, it felt like. All right. Well, we'll gain 4. I think I just go get a, honestly, I don't. I'm not totally sure what to get here. I think we go get a Solitude. Last one, but all right. And we have 5 power in play now. We got real clocks. All right. Yeah. All right. So attack for 5. And then second main, we will play Ether Vial and put Yorion into our hand. If they do monkey here, then they monkey here. But hit the Caracas probably. You got it. That's all 4, right? 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, we got this Doomsday clock of our own going on. All right, take up this Ether Vial. Yes. At least I know I can't get wasted again. At least there's that. They might actually have all of their mana producing lands in play. Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Recruit. And I'm thinking Stoneforge here because we can Vial in the Stoneforge and then put in the Cauldra to finish the game up. That idea. back because they have to kill both Stoneforges. But have the Cauldron in here, and that should do it. Oh no, it is 1 point shy. I don't think their deck is great at dealing 22 points of damage at once, but yeah, what do I? Since it was the one who got it, it felt fair to also be the one to put it into play. Okay, 3 and 4. There we go. All right, and I will see y'all in round 8. All right, so we're going into the last round. We're 3 and 4. So we can go, I think it's the last round. That's kind of what I saw. So we can go 4 and 4, which is, you know, not a record I'm excited about, but it probably puts us in the top 128 at least, gives us some play points, whatever. But I thought about just like not finishing the video, but we might as well, because it's good to see, for some people to see kind of if you're losing how to bounce back, and it's good for practice for me to kind of like refocus, don't tilt, just laugh it off, move on with your day, enjoy Magic. But yeah, so we are in the last round right now. Lost the die roll. Gonna certainly reveal the Birdo. I think this hand is a trap. They kept 7 as well. We have 2 Ether Vials. We're on the draw. I'm doing it. This is no coward stream. This we're gonna lose. Oh, okay. Might be the mirror match. If it's the mirror match, okay. It sure. Oh God, why? All right. The good news is our opponent's playing cards like Phyrexian Revoker, and they're on the 60 card version. We're on the Yorion version. So if we hit another land, we get to Skyclave that and then go like pretty ham with this with the vials. Or if we just hit a Swords Plowshares, right? Okay. Well, sure. All right. 60 card D&T and this economy, we'll see. Okay, I was like, is there another one? But yeah, this puts us in really good shape, kind of regardless of what they're getting, honestly. Cauldron, sure, that's a good one. Go ahead. We also have Mom advantage at this point. We have Vial advantage and Mom advantage, and that's usually kind of all you need. I'm very tempted. I think I actually will. Just gonna use this Stoneforge now. This is not a target, which is nice. And we might as well just put this Spirit into play right now. I don't think their hand was particularly keepable based on what I've seen, but sure. This is really weird timing. Okay, so yeah, they used 2 Swords Plowshares. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, they've now used 2 Swords Plowshares to get rid of our Mom, which you kind of have to at a certain point. And what we get depends on what we... And okay. Yeah, attack for 5. That works. Yeah, so we can go get a 2 here. Sure. Waste me? Not wasting. Okay. Do we care? We get a 2/2. Then we eat that. Get a 3/3. I don't think we're even eating that. I think we're just gonna go get a Cauldron here. Yeah. Stoneforge. Now put that into play. And let's get a Cauldron. Let's take them both up. Ooh, tough, but yeah. Let's just put this Cauldron into play. Okay. Germ probably. Okay. I guess the question is, do we even... So we definitely should have played the land last turn, because now if we draw land, we don't put Yorion into our hand and go off. Question is, do we Vial here? You can Vial, get a 3/3, eat their Apparition, and just like attack with the 3/3 and the 3/1. And this one's going to be a no. We'll keep him on 5 and 3. Okay. I don't hate that card. Okay. All right. If we hit a 3rd land, we're in kind of an insane... Mismatched lands is kind of a monstrosity. So I think I'm only going to attack with these 2. Wisp, sure. Hit the Wisp. Yep, that's super obnoxious, but is what it Wisp. Probably the Vial on 5. Absolutely. Good call, opponent. Good call. Okay, sure. I don't think we want to trade off that. Yeah, that was a really good draw, because we get to disguise it as the Retrofitter activation. And that's why you ultimately play the 8 card version, right? For the consistency. Put this Batterskull into play. Draw any land in our deck. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what their hand was, but it did not feel particularly keepable. We drew that Swords Plowshares, which of course was excellent. So the Council's Judgments for sure. Probably it, right? We can put the Containment Priest into play. It's dangerous as heck. And maybe the Peacekeeper. Cut. I don't want to draw more than, so we can cut 1 Thalia. Leave it to 1 Spirit, 3 Thalia. Thalia is markedly better in combat. This is true. And they don't know we have the Urza Saga either. So as long as we can keep their important permanents off the field, yeah, I mean, this is a good way to do it. I'm not excited about the Thalia, but it's nice that it pitches to Solitude. Makes the decision much easier. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they have a Swords Plowshares, it will kill the mom at some point. So it looks like it's getting killed here. Yep. Old Swords to Golf Clubs, right? Sure. Stoneforge. Yep. And what are we getting here? Cauldron Complete. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll Swords the Stoneforge. That's cool. We're really good at drawing Retrofitter Foundry too. Like, I wish I was that good at drawing actual Urza Saga. Slam me. That would make sense. GTA is this is a good one too. So I think we put the Stoneforge into play, and I kind of like, it's tough. I don't hate the GTA. We'll get one. We were actually probably supposed to get Cauldron Complete, and then when the Saga pops, we can go get Needle, naming Umazawa's GTA. That would have been much better. Okay, sure. Well, we can play, we're going to pitch the Thalia, right? So we can just put the GTA into play, Solitude the Thalia. Absolutely, sir. That is fine. Come on. I think we just go get a vial here. Yeah. Do you have the swords? If you do, you do. I can just 6 here, which is nice. We're not actually in that bad of a spot right now, especially if this vial gets going. Okay. I don't hate that. We're not going to waste. We can just make a guy. If you're going to kill it, you probably kill it now. Okay, sure. It's not really the one we wanted, but I don't hate it either. So we at least get to put this into our hand. Okay, so next turn we get to, hopefully we just hit a land so we can like play the Skyclave Apparition, the GTA, and then in response activate vial. Yeah, hopefully we just hit a white source so we can Skyclave the GTA. Symbol not to pump there. Reminder for sure now. So any of the, so we have the 4, oh, what? Oh, okay, cool, sure, wild. Okay, let's see this GTA. Take it down to a 1/1. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna respond. You can get a nothing. Sure. Okay. And we got to get a Swords Plowshares out of the deal. Okay. There actually might be a reason, because if they have Solitude, they can't cast it. You can waste me. God, I hope so. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried you have things to do with your mana. I will take 2 points of damage. Is there a reason to do this? I don't think so. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah. Super favored in the mirror match, especially if they are on 60 DNT instead of 80 DNT. But yeah, so there we go. I think that's the last round, but we will see. If there is another round, of course, I will turn the OBS back on.